Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Top Chef recap.
Last time Jill was sent home for turning an ostrich egg into crap.
Total crap.
Ugh.
Alright, so this week's Quickfire, happy Thanksgiving, even though this was filmed months ago.
And to all of you, happy Thanksgiving from us.
Yeah, which is filmed today.
Right. Grant Achatz from Chicago was the guest judge for the Quickfire as well as the Elimination Challenge.
The theme is to roll with the punches.
So, you gotta draw a knife, and it's got a freaky number on it. There's all these weird numbers.
So the number, I just spit everywhere. The number represents what page you turn to in the cookbook.
The Top Chef cookbook.
And then you have to recreate that dish with your own spin in 1 hour.
Oh, I love some of those recipes. And I remember some of those recipes. Hung and...
Howie and all that.
Yeah. Dave. So...
I think it was like 10 minutes into it. They're like, stop. We changed our minds.
We want soup.
Oh, I wanted soup so bad.
I wanted olives.
I really wanted soup when I saw that. But anyway.
Yeah.
They had the remaining 15 minutes to use their ingredients and swanson broth.
Yes, because they didn't expect them to make their own stock in only 50 minutes.
No.
So let's get right down to the top. They didn't do the bottom this week on the Quickfire. They just had the top. So Jamie, or Jamie, as we like to call her.
With her deconstructed falafel chickpea soup.
She turned it into a chickpea soup, and it was pretty damn delicious, too. Because she's really good at those Mediterranean flavors.
And soups.
Yes. Yeah, she loves to cook soup. So then Leah, she got this tuna tartare. How do you make that into a soup? Well, she figured you'd have to do it chilled. And I guess she used the vegetable broth.
White asparagus.
Yeah, she hates white asparagus. I'm not a big fan of it either.
Well, Grant loved it.
He did. He thought it was the shiz. And Daniel, he had a ham and egg dish, and he had to turn that into a soup. And Patton was like, I never had ham and egg soup.
But I loved ham and egg soup now.
Yeah. Great. We're happy for you.
All right. So the winner was Leah.
That's right. So she got to pick her team for the next challenge.
Guess what it is?
It's the Foo Fighters!
They have to cook Thanksgiving dinner for them and their entourage of over 60 people.
That's right. So they have a rider. Most talent has a rider when they make a contract to perform somewhere.
Right.
You gotta have their stuff, otherwise they're not showing up. So in their rider, I'm pretty sure that they gotta have bacon on hand and
chocolate-covered bananas.
Yeah. And in their entourage, they have quite a few vegetarians.
It was like 18. And just a little side note, the winner gets to watch the gig.
Pretty hot. So they all get in their little hybrid cars or whatever they're driving this year.
And they travel to Rochester.
Right. And they find out that they're going to be cooking outside.
And they're not even going to have, like, ovens. They have microwaves and toaster ovens.
And one burner.
So they had, like, 15 minutes to plan there in their teams. And then they had an hour and $1,200 to shop. So
they split it up into Team Sexy Pants and Team Cougar.
So Team Sexy Pants was Fabio, Hosea, Jamie, Leah, Melissa, Radhika, and Stefan. Alright, she can't stop coughing, so I'm going to do the main talking. So, Team Sexy Pants was going with a Butterball turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, gravy, side salads, pumpkin tiramisu, and a fruit crisp.
Nice menu.
Yes. Team Cougar, which was inspired by Ariane.
Because she's the Team Cougar mascot.
Yeah. Consisted of Alex, Ariane, Carla, Daniel, Eugene, Jeff, and Richard.
Eugene made up this little grill.
It was crazy.
Out of like 2 chafing dishes. And
some charcoal.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy. And they were making a Butterball turkey, stuffing, roasted, is that roasted?
Roast potatoes.
Roasted potatoes, sweet potatoes, pork roast, mac and cheese with bacon, pumpkin parfait, peach cobbler, and banana s'mores.
Well, right in the middle of the whole thing,
They're like,
starts
it can't get any
pouring.
worse. So then it starts raining. Classic. Alright,
Yep.
so the judges and the foos and all the entourage roll in.
Dave Grohl was insane in a great way.
It was awesome.
He was amazing.
And Blondie, too, with his, these potatoes are al dente, meaning not cooked all the way. And then he was like, oh, this guy went totally MacGyver.
Yeah, he was really impressed by the
Talking
grill
about the
that
pork.
Eugene made.
Yeah.
And the vegan stuffing was the shiz.
Yeah.
Everybody
that one guy
loved
couldn't
that.
get over it. He was like, I love it.
Yes.
And then...
Effing s'mores up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad they weren't any good.
No, they weren't. And he's like, I think somebody spit on mine.
Yeah.
The s'more guy spit on mine, man.
They didn't like the pumpkin parfait either. Jeff's pumpkin parfait. They didn't know whether to swallow it or chew it.
But they loved Ariane's turkey.
Right. So, in the end, Team Sexy Pants wins.
Woo! So they get to see the concert, and the losers, Team Cougar, get to wash the dishes. Alright, so back at Judge's table, one of Team Cougar's going home.
Oh no.
So they quickly established that Jeff was the leader.
Right. I mean, he was doing all the work, right?
Yeah. They're like...
No leader emerged.
No.
No, a leader emerged. We didn't appoint one.
Alright, Survivor. Anyway.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, Ariane, your turkey was amazing. Loved it.
Yeah, there was like... It wasn't like they totally were decimated by the other team.
Close.
It was close.
Daniel's potatoes, again, al dente. Blech.
Jeff, your spoon bread was dry, and your pumpkin parfait
was a pumpkin barfait.
Ugh, they really did not like that at all.
Carla's cobbler was not executed well, but it wasn't terrible.
It was the best out of the desserts that they had on this team.
And Richard, the s'mores were just bad. There was no chocolate. How could you call it a s'more?
You can't. I mean, if you do a little trick on something, you gotta at least keep the basic ingredients the same.
Yep.
In the end, it came down to Jeff, Daniel, and Richard.
Yeah. They said Jeff tried to do too much, but they liked how he stepped up naturally as a leader.
Right.
Daniel, of course, the undercooked potatoes, and then his decision to to serve them.
Yeah.
When he could have just not served them.
And Richard, the s'mores were just bad.
Yeah.
Not good.
So Richard was sent.
Poor Richard. He was
bad.
so
He
in
a
love
little
with Tom.
cryy.
I know. He was really in love with Tom, too. Which was never to be.
No. But next time.
It's the Today Show kitchen.
And that biatch Kathy Lee spit
Oh!
food out.
That is cold, Kathy Lee.
Meredith would never do that.
No, she wouldn't. And Rocco DeSpirito is one of the judges.
Awesome.
Rocco. Okay. When I get better, that is. Till next week. Much love.